wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Yeah. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late, but let's stop the hate.
What is going on, friends, fam? We're about to get into it. Day 907 in a row. It's Friday night. What do you want to do? Let's figure it out. See you in a minute. It's Renaissance Man.
Some night when the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Yeah. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late. stop the hate.
It's Friday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show. I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. Am I ever? This is the Renaissance Man Show, day 907 in a row. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And we're about to get into it like we do every single day. And how was your week? It's been crazy for me. I got to tell you, I was a little just taken aback by this whole McAfee information. I'm not that I'm a big fan of anybody. I don't really watch anything, but I do know who McAfee is. And when I saw this happen, I always smell a rat. When people that are that successful take that route, I say, wait, what's going on? Especially when you start looking at some of the footage you've seen where he says, look, I will never do that to myself. If you ever see that this happens, it's because I was taken out. So I want to hear what you guys have to say about it, but I do have to say something that I read and saw. Again, a lot of people come out with information. You just don't know what's real and what's not. But this is what I heard. In June, early June, June 6th, McAfee puts out a piece of information. It says, I've got 31 terabytes of information on the government. Let's not put the G up there, but the government, right? 31 terabytes. And it's in my apartment on the corner of Collins and 8th in Miami. I don't know why he would say the address. That to me is the one detail that makes no sense. Like, why tell people where it is? Well, that's the building that mysteriously collapsed just 2 days ago, and where 99 people couldn't be found afterwards. So foul play, controlled demolition seems to be what the route was. I'm not really sure. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Let's see if you guys have any comments about this, and if you have any feelings about it one way or the other. He was a 75-year-old multi-millionaire. This is the guy who created antivirus, McAfee antivirus. We all know who he is. And I go back to situations every time I see this. Like I said, he made a comment 2 years ago. He said, if you ever hear that I hung myself, he's like, it was done to me. I will never ever do that. And the reality is, he had just found out he was going to be extradited back to the United States, but he was able to appeal this. That would mean he would have been able to stay there for a longer period of time in order to figure out whether or not it would really stick, or maybe it'd be overturned. So the route of, let me just off myself, doesn't play, especially when you find out that this building fell and that he had an apartment in that building and he had 31 terabytes of information on the government in that building. So what do you guys think happened? Am I saying it pretty clear? I mean, the truth is so loud these days, but you can't speak it. Everyone knows it, at least the people who are really truly awake. Everybody else who says they're woke can't see it, but the people that are awake see it for what it really is. It's a woo-hoo on a daily basis. That's what it is. Let me get it. Woo-hoo! That's what I'm talking. You can't come down, get woo-hoo. What's wrong with you? Friday night, you come down, respect. Get woo-hoo. Guys, I've been editing episode 6 of Back to the Future, Mark. And it's really funny. I'm like 10 minutes from finishing it, and I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll probably complete the edit, and tomorrow I'm going to release it before the show. So we're going to watch it together. You know what? Maybe real quick, especially if people catch the show, usually they'll check out the first maybe 5 to 10 minutes anyway. So let's see what... hold on a minute. Let's see what time of day is on Saturday that they say is, when you guys are all available. They give you, they're like, hey, most of your viewers are on at this time. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm going to start posting, just in case you guys are on. You have a chance to see it live with me. So this is what we got. Every Saturday, somebody else remind me of this next week. Oh, from 11 o'clock until 3 o'clock, we're in the freaking gold on Saturday. All right, so I'm dropping this puppy for like 1 tomorrow. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard on the Mo. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to be getting on over here. Back to the Future Mark. And be like elbowing people in the Facce. Randy Telefriffrin, the worst. I mean, you got to see what happens to the Telefriffs. And there's a lot else. Susan's back. She's just the worst tech in the world. Like, I got a lavalier issue, right? And she can't come over and give me a little like tape. Give me some little like duct tape on there. Like, give me the duct tape. And no, Susan, I'm criticizing you because you're terrible. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm here trying to tell you the future. Futurecast. And you are over there. I don't even know. The color-coded nails thing really threw me. Crayola crayon nails finish. Green, yellow, blue, red. What was that all about? You got something to really speak to your psychiatrist about. But look, I'm just saying it so you understand, Susan, that if you can't come forward with something helpful, we're going to just replace you. There's plenty of people out there that are looking for a gig with Future Mark, right? I mean, seriously, Telefriffrin, we're about to get rid of him too. We're looking for a double duo. Is anybody want to double duo it? I know McGreedyson, he went to the toilet yesterday. Apparently he never came back. Like, what happened with that Telefriffrin? You get a guy called McGreedyson. He's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. Goes to the bathroom, never comes back. I mean, that is something that's for the books, really. I just don't understand it, really. Anyway, so it looks like at 1 o'clock tomorrow. That's what happens with our Future Mark guy. He just keeps going and going. I think we should do a little Future Mark tonight. Who wants to ask some questions of Future Mark? Who wants to hear some music? I think we're going to do a little bit of everything. Solar needs a new jingle? What's the jingle you need, buddy? Here's the thing, guys. This is something that you could go to my website and order a song. You can go to my website and order a face swap. You can go to my page and order something unique, a song for someone you love, whatever it is, and it's always going to be unique and a lot of passion. I just don't know what it's going to be. Cheryl's got a question. Look, we're going to do some Future Mark. We're going to do Future Mark for sure. Double down on the duo, right? You got to double down on the Peru inside your biscuit. What's that, Gino? Freaking Gino. Amber wants to hear something. Let's play it. Let's play something for Amber. Let's play a little music for Amber. Let's play a little music for the fam. It's Friday night. I hope you're feeling right. That's pretty good, actually. I didn't do that bad on that. Of course, we gotta have a campfire background. Look, you gotta put your foot in the fire every once in a while. I mean, what, you can't put your foot in the fire? Hold on a minute. There we go. Foot in the fire, Pires. He's got his foot in the fire tonight. That foot probably feeling all right. All right, let's see what we got. Perfect. It's the one pedal that always gives me a hard time. And it didn't even start recording because this is the one pedal out of the 4. It doesn't work. I had to put perfect ones on the other 3. Really? Really? This is pissing me off now. I have to freaking bang the hell out of this thing to make it work. shade. The fruit grows against the odds. You're supposed to get sun most of the day. Everyone says you're going to wither and die, but you keep on growing. Stronger day by day. Sometimes we feel lucky, and sometimes we're against it all. We're against it all. Take a picture, write down your words in a book, make a movie, and catalog your moment. But you're limited on time. You are limited on time. So we take a stance and we place our relationships on the line. If you don't sign on the dotted line, yeah. Too many strings attached, and everybody's holding back, and nobody wants to let it all out. But we all must find a way to get along now before it's all over. Before it's all gone. So escape your dark past, leave it all behind, and dig down, dig deep within yourself. I know you got it, because this world is trying to hold you and me down. I see it all around me, I see it in their faces, I see it I hear it in the lights, I see it in their eyes. Can't get it past me, no. Can't get it past you either, no, no. They think we're so dumb, or we're sitting there in a box trying to figure our way out. But you can't stop what we got cooking, no. That's not a euphemism for my foot cooking on the fire, no. I'm talking about the light that's growing right here. There's a light growing, it's getting brighter. Do
day, and soon enough the world can join and pray in a new way, and not about anything but the truth of it all. We're running out of time before it all falls down, toppling on the world all over. So, show, go and tell someone you know. Say the things, let them know that we've been here sending love and light to them. Whether they know it or not, they've been getting it. Day, night, no, 7 in a row, getting down every night, gotta flow. No, you can't stop the light, no. Writing songs every day, where the moment takes me. And I'm not gonna stop, no, I'm just gonna let it grow, and let it fester inside my mind. Gonna dig deeper this time. You don't know what you gotta say till you start saying it. You don't know how big their lie is till you start distracting yourself from it. You don't know how long you've been in the hole you've been living in it. You don't know much of anything but the things they want you to know. That's why the world around us is censored, why the world around us is engineered, yeah. And the powers that be think that we are weak, you and me. But we're gonna show them something, yeah, 'cause we don't back down. We don't back down. We're gonna clown you, yeah. Gonna take you down when the time is right, 'cause you know we won't go down without a fight. We won't go down without a fight. I take a ride down the street one day. You see the world around me changing so rapidly. And I wonder how much longer it's gonna be before people I know, people I care about are undecipherable. I can't see through. That's the lies of the insecurities of a selfish world. Selfish world. Sleep tight tonight. Cause tomorrow is not something we can even control. Where's the light switch on the wall? rose. I've been feeling wrong for hours, but I can't find it anywhere. Is there a string hanging down from the ceiling somewhere, with the light pulled down like a match, so I can see your face again? I'm sure it's beautiful. But I can't see a thing at night in the dark room. No, there's no windows in here. I don't know how long it's been since I've been in here, and I'm hoping someone gets here soon, because I'm losing my mind. And I'm screaming all the time, no one hears me. It's a crazy existence right now. You can't say a thing 'cause no one hears you anyway. They're walking by. People walk by. Some people see what's going on and don't care. Some others don't know what's going on. They got their heads in the grass and they can't see the thing. No, the world's spinning around and they're just sitting there, twiddling their thumbs. So I guess we wrote a new song. I don't know. I'm not sure the heck that was, to be honest, if there was anything good there. Sometimes there's something good. Sometimes there's something terrible. Sometimes there's an in-between where it's some good stuff and a lot of terrible. Sometimes it's all terrible but all good because it's still passion coming at you. And then sometimes, this is maybe a personal opinion, but sometimes it's just friggin' amazing. And you're just like, what the heck just channeled through that dude? And you got to see it. That's the coolest thing about being you in this moment, is that you get to see the performance. You get to see the creation coming to life. I don't. I get to watch it later. I'm in it. It's weird. Nobody can understand that unless you're a musician, and if you are out there, then you totally know what I'm saying. Like, you perform something, you create something, and you get an experience. It's just not the experience. It's not the one that you get. You guys get a full experience where you actually can absorb and review. I'm in the process of allowing this mind to freely form thoughts and ideas and then go with it. And that takes away the ability to actually focus on what's done. I lose all of that. I'm literally in the moment the whole time that I forget everything I said, I forget everything I did, and then later on, like 3-4 hours later, I'll start to remember little pieces, little flashes of the song. Oh my goodness, I gotta go back and get that song because I remember that one part where I did this thing. And then that's how I think all musicians work, really. But
when you're literally, I guess you would say, I'm taking all of my mind power and just putting it towards channeling for you guys in that moment. And if I stopped for a second and said, "Ooh, let me watch that. Let me observe what I'm saying. Let me sit over here and listen to it." Like, there was one line in there that I said, I was like, "Holy freaking cow, that one was smooth." It was right after I said something about, like, how people are trying to change the way you think. And then, like, it was like, I don't even know what it was. That's the thing. I got to go back and listen to it. But it may be one of those little 5-second clips that was like, what? Holy cow. Thomas, how are you, my friend? So we got to play something here. Kind of understand sort of how some of these guys play with their hands instead of a pick, but I just like being able to do like the fast stuff. I can't do that with just a hand. You can start to do cool stuff like it's actually better on acoustic. See, I don't like this because it's pushing down. I have to grab the strings. We go with the pick. What the hell? Holy cow. Senior Les Paul, don't go anywhere. Okay, last guitar that went somewhere, it broke. No good. Oh, Ernest, good to see you. Amber, good to see you. Paul, Duke, Cheryl. Let's see what else we got over here. I do want to just say it is Friday, guys. Hopefully we have a chance to just relax into it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't let this crazy world get at you because it's pretty crappy out there. So just try to join us in the light. Man, let's create some songs together. Let's play some music and let's jam out on that freaking Les Paul and that guitar over the Taylor. I'm just saying. And on the most amazing and versatile drum on the planet. My invention, the beat seat. I'm just saying. The best. So, let's see how everybody's doing out there. Okay, so I'm gonna play a little piece of comedy while I get myself situated for a few minutes. We're gonna definitely play some more music later. Let's see what we got here. I need a laugh. Need to break into my Friday night with a laugh. I'm just saying. Oh man, I was trying desperately to get, Future Mark episode 5 out for you, 6 out for you. It just wasn't happening. I mean, I think I'm 30 minutes in. Let's see how. It's crazy how long these things are, but we get it going, guys. You start asking me questions. Telefriffin is being a telefriffin, you know what I mean? This thing is 37 minutes of future mark. And we're 24 minutes in. So tomorrow I'm dropping this puppy for you. When I finish up the show tonight, I'm working on it. Robert, how are you, my brother? Good to see you. And Anna and Cheryl. So check it. Here's the story. My parents went away on a week's vacation. They gave me the keys to the brand new Porsche. Yeah, I think so. I got the car and I saw this lady. I'm like, yo, I like them heels. She's like, what's up? What's your name? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? I'm like, yeah, come on over. I swear. My Uncle Phil is kicking. He's there with my stepsister. That's right. She's crazy and she's whack. Yeah. And my friend Jazzy comes over once in a while. I was in Philly, you know, I'm in friggin' Bel-Air, and we're there kicking it. I got Michael Jordan shoes on. Everybody else is wearing, like, Vans. That's right. I got the cool sunglasses. Will Smith in it. Then I'm the greatest star in the world. It happens, a progression. It starts with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's right. Now here's the story all about where my heart went down and my number got there. And then I saw Carlton. And I'm like, all right, whatever on that. You know what I mean? Like, if when Carlton comes over and starts doing his stupid dance, you're like, okay, I got it. I get what you're doing over there. You're doing the stupid dance for the world. Proud of you. You can't do a nimma. You can't. You can't do a nimma. We're gonna nimma on you. We gave you nimmas on the nimma train. Yeah, going on the nimma train. It was a Friday nimma train, and everyone was like a nimma new. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. So here we are, episode 4 of, because we're going to get ready for Back to the Future Mark, which is filming right after this. Get your freaking questions together. That's all I can say for Future Mark. When Future Mark comes out and he's like, hey, I tell you about 2274, and you got to Google search things in 2316 in order to confirm that I'm the real Future Mark, then you're going to be like, yeah, he's real. Because one day 2316 will come, and you're going to be like, I'm Google searching that thing that Mark, Future Mark asked me to look into. Nailed it. The future. That is. I'm a future speaker. Yeah, you guys are like, oh, what's the next big thing? I'm like, yeah, well, it's already been out there. But it's a toilet paper holder that's made of seashells. Hasn't been done. You'd be surprised, but that has not been done yet. No. Like, people are like, oh, we don't use seashells for that. I'm like, you don't need to. I'm just talking about, like, a look. You know, get the vibe going, and then when, like, you walk into that toilet, you're there sitting down on the toilet. You look over next to your toilet, and next to your toilet paper holder, and on that toilet paper holder, you see shells. It's a new thing. Patented it. I'm the shell guy. Yeah, you got the shells all over the freaking toilet paper holder. Look, you didn't know anything about it? I'm sorry. That's what we did at the Library of Congress. We were there filing a patent for toilet paper holders. By Menon. You would be surprised what Menon's into. They're absolutely into toilet paper holders, and they're also into smelly armpits. What's with the smelly armpit thing that's going on over there? Oh, that's what we do for a living. You do? Yeah. You never heard the commercials before? No, how does it go? By Menon. Oh, yep, heard that. I know that one. I can't get it out of my head now. Everywhere I go, I'm like, oh, look, this is a really cool coffee over here. Where did this one come from? By Menon. I'm like, what? By Menon made my coffee? That's not a good coffee, By Menon. I'm just saying, look into that one. Don't get your coffee from By Minute. Okay, like get it from some sort of like coffee, roaster. You don't get it from a coffee roaster. You don't get it from By Minute. Now, on the other hand, if you have armpits that smell completely disgusting, like you walk into rooms and people leave, By Menon is your freaking company. Yeah, go get it. Go invest. Take everything you got. Invest it in By Menon. Oh, look, where am I doing with all my money when I put it into the stock market? Buy Menon. Oh, I didn't know that's what I was going to go do is buy Menon. I said it in the title. You're there. You're at home. You're like, oh, I'm trying to figure out what stocks to buy. Let me go and look online. Right then, a speed stick commercial comes on. You're sitting there, yippity yap. All of a sudden, it's like, I can't figure out what to buy. Buy Menon. I gotta buy freaking Menon. I don't know why I'm thinking I gotta freaking buy Menon right now, but I gotta buy Menon. Subconscious language is in there. Buy Menon. Oh, what am I doing? I gotta go buy Menon right now. I can't believe this. If I don't go buy Menon, I'm gonna go crazy. Just think about it. Think about that. Next time you're there and you're like, I gotta go buy a freaking speed stick. I can't figure out why. Maybe you were sitting by a TV and it said, oh yeah, Tommy, I love this. Let's get together later. Awesome, yeah, sounds good. I'll call you after work. Buy Menon. You're automatically in I gotta go buy Menon mode. I told you, I had an issue. I called them once. I said, I'm ready to buy. And they said, huh? I said, I've been saving up. 36 years. Every penny I've ever made in my life has been put into my pocket, saved, and I'm ready to buy Menon. Sir, what are you talking about? You've been telling me to buy Menon for years. Every time I tune into a freaking commercial. Oh, there's a guy changing his shoelace. Nope. It's a freaking speed stick commercial. Buy Menon. What the hell's going on with that? Again. Subliminal messages. I'm there again. This subliminal message. I take that message. I go save my money. I go in there 40 years. Hey, look, I'm here to buy Menon. I'm sorry. Look, sir, we're not selling Menon. Are we calling this false advertising then? Because for all these years, you've been telling me to come and buy Menon. I'm freaking here now to buy Menon. And you're going to, do like an old, oh, I didn't mean that way thing. No, I'm sorry. Look, when you're a 6-year-old boy sitting there in your room and you hear someone say buy Menon and you start just cataloging how you're gonna and when you're going to freaking buy Menon, yeah, you don't take that away from a little boy in his dreams. No. When you do that, you take yourself away from the human condition. Like we're here to reach for the impossible. The buy Menon guy walks in. There's Leslie. She's sitting there at the desk. Can I help you, sir? I'm here to buy Menon. It happened. It's an episode, I think, somewhere. I'm not sure. But it should be, right? Shouldn't it be? Oh, I just poked myself in the eye. That wasn't good. How dare me poke myself in the freaking eye? Buy Menon. Even like buy Menon is trying to steal my eye pokes. Poke myself in the eye and then buy Menon's trying to get like a freaking plug on there. Like, what are we doing? Telefriffin, are we going to the scene or what? Like, are we going to go to a backdrop or are we going to pretend we're in New York City? I mean, like, what are we doing? I see a bug in here. It's going down. It's bug time. I'm freaking taking out a hammer to take that thing out. I will rip this freaking room apart to get that one little fly that's this big. Yeah. You think you can kind of avert my smack in the fotch? You averted. Zing, zing. Like a freaking bat mark. Missing. So I need a bite to eat. It's 11:46. So I'm getting a freaking bite to eat. I will tell you this. Tomorrow night is Saturday Night Live. Yeah. Day 908 in a row. Can you freaking believe it? We're only 92 days away after this from 1,000 days in a row. We have to do something to celebrate day 1,000, right? Like, I really thought when we got to day 1,000, we'd have like enough people to get here that we'd be able to put together like a concert somewhere, or a Renaissance Man fair, where we all get together and everybody just brings something to the table. Like, I'll bring the beat seat and my guitar, and someone cooks some good food. Someone's like, hey, I could build a stage for Mark to do the show. And we're like, and someone's like, I got 150 acres. And you're like, oh, cool. Well, we're going to all meet there. And and then that same person's like, I got a solar farm, so we could just log in and get Mark's equipment just connected. So we can all do the 1,000th day in a row show. And we're literally talking about 92 days away, guys. We're not 98 days away. Holy shit. Did you see it? I swear I'm taking out a friggin' sledgehammer if I see it. If I see that fly again, I'm doing a Miyagi. Miyagi! Wax on, wax off. That's how you block. I'm doing a block now. Danielson. Oh, look, gave him a body bag. Crane kick. It happened. Look, you can't crane kick it. You can't be like, I'm going to crane kick it today. Look, if you're not Danielson and you don't want to be Danielson, that's on you. You have the ability to. I mean, you could be anything. When I was a kid, my mom said to me, you could be anything you want, Mark. I said, look, I'm going to be Danielson. She's like, what? I'm like, yep, wax on, wax off. So I became Danielson. And I moved to a little rental in Queens, or wherever the freak it was, or Reseda. Yeah, I think it was Reseda. And, happily ever after, I met a guy named Mr. Miyagi there. He was just amazing. Miyagi taught me to wax on, wax off. And if you don't understand the philosophy behind wax on, wax off, here it's basically teach someone to do something completely like that has nothing to do with something like fighting, and then pretend within the movie that it has everything to do with it. Like, really, did you see that freaking fly? I see you, you stupid fly. I'm gonna get you. Are you kidding me? You're taunting me, you dumb fly. I'm like, Telefriffin, do something about the fly. He's right there. I see him taunting Future Mark. Hold on. Give me a second, people. I gotta smack the hell out of that stupid freaking thing. Give me something to hit it with. I got an idea. I'm hitting it with the drumstick. Oh, that hurt. I got like a little cramp or something when I stood up. That was weird. I think that the fly is getting me back. Let's call it a little karma. He's like, you can't smack me in the chest. I'm going to friggin' give you a little pain in the side right now. Deal with it. So that happens. Stupid freaking fly, though. I can't stand flies. I'm just telling you, that's not my thing. Get Max. He will eat it. That's what I should do, is bring Max down here for you guys for a little while. And that will also give me a chance to go and get something to eat. I need to eat something, guys. I'm freaking starving. So let me play you this bit after my silliness there. And I will see if I can get rid of that stupid fly at the same time. Just saying. Let's see what we got here. Is this going to work? This is episode 4. Episode 4 of Back to the Future, Mark.
Fun day on Wednesday. Crazy good.
So I'm broadcasting here currently. You're going to be able to find me going forward in Dagobah. This is at Yoda's hut. This is just one of my locations out in the cliffs of Dagobah. Dagobah's a real place. I don't know if you guys really... Yeah, all of the stuff from Star Wars, all the stuff from Star Trek, that's real. Like, they were consulting the ancient journal, and they looked in it and they saw all the pictures and they saw what everything did. They got the definitions for everything, and then they just started calling it. Oh, we got a phaser. Where'd they get that freaking name? Yeah, it's because they got it from the ancient journal. Look, I could tell you when they stole it, but that's not really interesting information for you. What we're going to do tonight, again, CW94, Future Mark, we're going to take some more questions from the chat. So if you guys have anything you want to ask Future Mark, again, this is your time. I'm not sure how many more of these we're going to do. I'm kind of thinking about calling it quits tonight. I'm sick of Thomas over there. We couldn't get rid of him. So second best situation was they brought in Telefriffin as the second. So you've got Thomas as the main director and freaking Randy Telefriffin as the number 2. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know about Telefriffin, but this next 4 or 5 years, I was telling you guys yesterday, the next 4 or 5 years, it's a blockbuster if you throw some money behind Telefriffin's production company. After that period of time, though, they start calling him Ed Wood. No good. I'm calling you Ed Wood already, Telefriffin. I started it, okay? And then you're sitting next to your, lackey over there. Let me ask you something, Thomas. How long until you steal the Ed Wood Award from Telefriffrin, because yesterday's performance of changing the background 3 times while I'm in the middle of a future event. I was in the middle of a future event. You can't allow it to happen before you're like, okay, let's switch to the next scene. That one's on you, buddy. And now you're going to be getting 4 stars for Ed Wood Award from me. Anyway, look, give me my countdown again. This one, who's giving it to me? You or Randy? Telefriffin, what are you doing? No, get your hand out. You're not supposed to put your finger. Gosh almighty. Can we go back to just having you, Thomas? Like, I don't even think I want to look at Telefriffin. I'm trying to think about all my future, prophecy events. These things are going to happen. I was there, 2769, Future Man, Future Mark. I have my app, so I can look there. But I like to work off of, my memory. I want to go off of flash memory. Oh yeah, that's right. Telefriffin, the worst. Ed Wood. Anyway, give me the countdown. Telefriffin. It's 3, 2, 1. You don't say 1. You don't say 1, Telefriffin. You go 3, 2. And you go like this to me. Like that. When I see you go like that, I'm going to Futurecast. I'm going into it. Give it to me. No, I'm ready now. How long do I have to wait for you, Telefriffin? You're gonna sit there and give me an attitude now? I'm here trying to get into the mode of Futurecast. And you're gonna try to give me that attitude? Listen, I understand why you're a second. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what kind of questions we have over here. I'm going to start getting into it now. I do want to thank you for allowing me to do the introduction, and I hope you didn't catch any of the... I'm dealing with a Telefriffin situation. Ed Wood. So let's see what we have over here. I'm going back for some questions, and remember, this is the future Mark. I'm here. I have something to share with you. It all goes bad. Actually, yesterday I had Thomas like, do an outtake, so something we can use for like a 30-second commercial. I'm like, okay, so I did the bit. He goes, no, make it happy, make it like so people want to. I'm like, happy? I'm about to tell everybody that they're gonna die. Oh, this is what happens. And then when you have a T2 thing, you didn't know Terminator situation? 2047. You didn't want to go there. I didn't want to go there. You should have watched the movie. Skynet? Real thing. Yep, Skynet. Except it's actually it's like a dual thing between Amazon and Tesla. And it becomes Tesla. And that's like, it's basically Skynet, We call it Skynet because it destroys everybody. I told you 7 people are left. That's why I hide out here in this freaking cave. But anyway, let's see what kind of questions we have here today. I'm getting into it now. How's everybody doing out there? Jacqueline Grace, she comes with her first question of the day, and the question is, does the sun survive, Future Mark? The sun does survive, yeah, a lot longer than you think. It was still there when I'm here, but so it's doing all right, actually. There are a bunch of issues that are taken care of, like I said, when you need to get your information. There is one super genius and another super genius. Together, they become a dual genius situation. And you could find them. All you have to do is tune into the Wages World program for one genius and the Planet X News program. Together, they wind up solving the problem of the sun. In fact, if you look forward to 2769, they are the ones who find the second sun. Yeah, so we have 2 suns in my timeline. So, I mean, look, it happens 700 years, a lot of time. All of a sudden, second sun. That was what was going on the whole time with Planet X News. We're like, what's going on around the sun? And we see something. It was another sun. Yeah, it was there the whole time. You just couldn't see it. We didn't have telescopes that were strong enough. Then all of a sudden we did. And we're like, wow, look at that freaking sun. And you had a double sun situation going on. All of a sudden, Bill Gates was like, oh, I think we should work on a situation in order to split the suns so we can get a double sun situation. All of a sudden, double sun situation. You're looking at it, you see one over there, one over there. I got a super tan. You get like a dual shade tan. You know when you're getting a car and sometimes it's like you got like one panel that's a little bit lighter and it's kind of like, wow, if you look at it like this, it does like this two-tone thing. I'm two-toning it. Double sun. And that all happens because, like I said, it started because, look, there's a thing in life. You can either listen to people who don't know what the hell's going on, or you can just continue to drive with your intuition. Well, the Scott from Planet X drove intuition, figured it out, kept going. Planet X News came along together. They're like, let's solve the problem of the sun and the double sun situation. It all happens. You just have to look into it. So anyway, I hope that answers your question, Jacqueline. Yeah, sun survives, double sun in it. Here's the thing. Everyone's like, yay, double sun situation. It basically fries everybody on the planet. Yeah, you could thank Bill Gates for that one. Yeah, he finally accomplished what he wanted to, which was depopulation. It worked out for him. Not for everybody else. Just for Bill Gates. Yeah. Oh, I got one my way. I figured it out. Melinda, you don't want to see me anymore? No, nobody wants to see you anymore, you creeper. We'll go back to Epstein's Island. How about that? No, we don't talk about that. Oh, he's a super genius. He knows everything about the CV. What the hell does he freaking know? He's not a doctor. Are you kidding me? He's terrible at what he did originally. Stole software and then had viruses all over that couldn't be solved. I never used a freaking PC until I started the show. I was always a Mac guy because you could never penetrate those systems. Juniper Berries, Future Mark, what happens to the Statue of Liberty? It's actually melted down. Yeah, it was racist. Unfortunately, they wound up melting it down, and they used the scrap metal to build like some stupid monument that meant nothing. Like they wanted to make sure that it didn't offend anybody, so it's just like a blob of metal. You'll see it when you go down. It's left in the same location. It's no longer called Liberty Island. It's called Blob of the Hut Island. And you just basically go there to look at the blob. They're like, oh, this used to be the Statue of Liberty. They're like, what was that? Like, well, it was this offensive. I still go with this whole thing about it being offensive. I didn't see it because I lived in a timeline where I went back and I was like, that was about freedom. But no, there's a period of time where people just believed some other thing and then all of a sudden it was offensive. So that's what happens to Statue of Liberty. I'm sorry about that. Part of the cancel culture. Yeah, it's what happens. You could say Future Mark was the only future man to exist. Everybody else is a fake future man. And he's the only one who truly came back from 2769. How would I be able to broadcast from this awesome hut of mine on my massive screen here? You tell me that. No, I'll wait. Thomas, I'm waiting for them to tell me when they think or where they think I could have pulled this off. Yeah, I know you brought telefriffin. See, you guys don't understand. This screen is massive. I got telefriffin and Thomas right there on the screen. I'm looking at him on my screen. And when I see telefriffin with his attitude, and I see beady-eyed McLarison, or what did I call him? I don't even know what the hell I call him. McLaren, you better watch that glare. All right? I don't want to see those beady eyes. All right? Let's see what else we have. Oh, wow. Oh, Future Mark. Are there still corrupt politicians in the future? Yeah, unfortunately, that's something that you're always going to be stuck with. Always corrupt politicians. Just wait until you see Rasmussen. That guy, oof. He's like the worst human ever. And some people call him the Antichrist. Yeah, I don't think he really was, but he was a pretty terrible human being. And you guys voted him in. Yeah. Well, it was a really good positioning. They were able to market it properly and nobody saw the truth. And Rasmussen, he was amazing. I mean, as far as it goes, like he did a lot of evil things and he turned the country into one of the most brutally vicious countries, and the murder rate went up like to really all-time highs. No, I mean government murdering people rate. It was really no good. Rasmussen, watch it. Look out for him. Look, you're going to have to wait. And in the year 2218, you can go and check Google. Go on Google, 2218. I want to see you do this. 2218, Google Rasmussen. You'll see. Running for president. Hamilton, Rasmussen, running for president. You got to wait till 2018. When you see Hamilton running for president in 2018, you'll be like, oh my goodness, Future Mark was real. I know. Boom. Future. Look, what other questions do we have? Corrupt politicians, yeah, abso-freaking-lutely. Jacqueline says, Future Mark, are they still masks in the future? There is a very small contingent of people wearing masks for the next 400 years. They finally take them off. Yeah, but it's not until the year 2421. Literally 400 years from now. They're like, oh, we're afraid of the Civid. There's none. Like, it went away. And they're still wearing the stupid masks. And they're the ones who jog. They go jogging with the masks. They specifically go out and do calisthenics with their mask on. All alone. Like, middle of fields. Let me throw my mask on. So, and the thing is, they won't listen to Future Mark. I'm like, look, I've seen the future. I've been there. You're okay. I saw you there. Oh, that's because I wore my mask. That's the stuff they always say. Well, that's because I wear my mask. No, you stupid. It's because I saw you there, not because you wore your dumb mask. I don't wear a mask. It's over for everybody, okay? Bottom line. So I hope that's something that helped you on that question there. Future Mark, does Stuck on Mark get off of Mars? That is a very good question. No, he doesn't. But he winds up living like a king. Yeah, Elon Musk moves up there by himself. He brings his wife and his weird named kid, and they thrive. They thrive. They rent a huge piece of land from Stuck on Mark, and I think you would say lives happily ever after, right? I mean, like, has all the money in the world, able to build the pad that he always wanted to, because he uses the same. He's able to use the same engineers, the same builders, literally the same exact subcontractors as Elon Musk. While Elon Musk is building his super pad, Stuck on Mark was like, let me grab your ear. Oh, well, you need to pay for that, sir. Yeah, you see the guy over there who talks like this? Yeah, that's Elon Musk. He's paying me. He's got a 4,000,000 square foot super mansion here on Mars. And while he's here, he's paying me $1 per square foot per day. So I'm a trillionaire now. And basically, whatever I want built, just tell Elon he owes me. Oh, I'm going to pay for your building, Mark. Anyway, where can I do it? Well, listen, Elon, I wanted to find out, what do I call your kid? Is that a good one? Can I call it? I think it's something I can get to roll off my tongue. Because I don't know. But yeah, that's what happens is Stuck on Mark. He gets off he doesn't get off the planet, but what he is able to do is he's actually able to build himself the pad of his dreams. Yeah. Who wants to go back and be a freaking news reporter, right? When you could be stuck on Mark's, of all places, too. You know, what other questions do we have here? Let's see. Moment of truth. Hey, Future Mark, have you paid respect to Dick Facce yet? Good question. Of course. Look, you can't get to heaven unless you pay respect to Dick Facce. And there are times where people will be like, I don't want to pay respect to Dick Facce. Not a good idea, because all of a sudden you get an elbow in the Facce. Always a bad thing. But yeah, I have always paid respect to Dick Facce, because it's a very, very important thing to make sure you are on good terms with Facce. I mean, look, why, you don't believe I did? Like, you don't think I really did? Like, what's with you? You don't think I'd really touch base and tell Facce how much I respect him? Like, that I can't figure out with you at all. Facce, did I told you, super screen. I got super screen here. I'm able to talk through my screen and get Facce on the line. You want to find out from Facce if I really gave him respect? Then let's find out from the Facce. I mean, he's the one who's going to tell us all these things anyway, and if he doesn't, then you were right and I was a liar. And I'm not. I'm from the future Mark. I mean, I don't know if you've been anywhere, but I'm from the freaking future. Hey, Facce. What, Gino? Oh, yeah, no, I'm making this brush. Thank you, Gino. What's that, Gino?
Oh, a biscuit. Thank you for the biscuit, Gino. Is this still the door open? Good man. I'm gonna take my espresso. I'm gonna take my biscuit. And I'm gonna... What? Oh, what? Gino, you're gonna interrupt the dipperoo. I can't figure you out. Well, hey, yeah, no, of course. Yeah, Future Mark, he came to pay respect. You don't think he came to pay respect at Facce? Well, let me tell you something. Future Mark didn't come to pay respect to Facce. I give him elbow in the Facce. But he came. Hey, Sonny! Sonny! Put down the cool. Sonny, where are we going? Sonny, when was he shooting the Future Mark? He came to pay respect. You remember what day? Sonny! Nobody gonna understand the freaking words coming out your mouth. You shitty cough cup. Yimmity you. I can't figure you out. Future Mark, he came to pay respect. Okay? So you're the liar. I'm going back. How about you? Oh, thank you, Gino. I can't do that one. Listen, Telefriferin, why are you locking me into a background with an ad? This is why you're freaking Ed Wood. Unbelievable. That is as Bush League as it gets. Now you got a stock image of a freaking UFO behind me, Telefriferin? I'm from the future. It had nothing to do with the freaking UFO. I'm just from the future. I use a time machine. I didn't use a UFO. They throw me through a time machine black hole. I black holed it down through Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I'm here now. And you're going to throw me with a silly background? Like, oh, look, it's an X-Files thing. Look, I've seen that episode too. Just check it. There's an actual playlist. X-Files on the Renaissance Man show. Yeah, you check that out, Telefriferin. You weren't the director on that. We would never use you for that. Terrible Telefriferin. We call you Terrible Telefriferin. Randy, the Terrible Telefriferin. Ed Wood. Riffriferin.
Ed Wood
LOLs
Riffriferin.
are a whole lot better IRL.
That's the best line of the freaking show. Ed Wood Riffriferin. Yes. So guys, I have actually a pretty early morning tomorrow. I'm trying to get this album together for you. We have roughly 4 days. Oh, that's not good. 5 days to get this album out. I got the songs. I just have to get it together for you. And let's see. I'm going to play you one piece of music here before we call it a night. And tomorrow, 10 p.m., we'll be starting up. So yesterday, I dropped this song. And I hope you guys enjoy it. It's called Don't Cross My Yard. Live improvisation from about 3 days ago. And this is just a
So I'm broadcasting.
Interesting tune. This is totally vibing.
For the spotlight, come and chase you away. Running across my yard. Oh, I got you coming. You cross my yard, yeah. For the spotlight, come and chase you away. I'm going to chase you away. Trying to get away. For the spotlight, come and chase you away. Tinted glass, driving down the underpass. You're trying to find a way to make it last. You can't get there on one tank of gas. You gotta go before you lose your place, and then you're outside all night with nowhere to go. Oh, are you coming? Yeah, you see you in my yard. Trying to get away. The spotlight gets you breath about. You run, you run across my yard, yeah. Trying to get away. For the spotlight to chase you. Oh, you gotta go. You run across the yard. your family no good. That's why I got my Smith and Wesson. You said you broke me, trying to walk over the yard. You said I'm gonna chase you away before the spotlight's gone. Chase you away, chase you running across my yard, running across my trying to get away before the spotlight comes. Chase you away, running across my yard, trying to get away. Taking it to the mountainside, gonna be alone. I'll pitch that tent, I'm gonna sit under the moon and going, enjoying my life. bigger. And know you gotta run fast, 'cause you gotta climb that wall in reverse. Jump over, you gotta go home, no rehearsals. You gotta get there, don't die, you know. Running across me, stay at home when it's time. There's no running from the guy looking at you from the mirror. Yeah, you're looking back at you. You're trying to wonder how you change. You can't change. Can't change. You can't change anything. No, you gotta live your life. You gotta live it full.
Oh, I love that new extra scene there with Giorgio Tsoukalos. If you didn't know about the Souks, now you know about the Souks. We're doing a little dueling jam on that one over there. We're doing a little dueling jam. You know what I'm saying? So, tomorrow, guys, we'll be rocking and a rolling just like that. Please go check out some of the other songs from this month. They will be out next week. And all you have to do is download the first 65 songs and get ready for the next 13, which are coming out next week, which is this week. Still have to come with a name. That's why I don't have a name for the album yet. I'm trying to figure out what to call it. I was thinking about something like Halfway There. So we're releasing 13 albums this year, so we're almost halfway to there. You know, literally halfway point is 6 albums. The 13th is just the extra I'm putting out. The Christmas album. Never done a Christmas album, so we're doing one this year. We're gonna write some Christmas songs. Why the friggin' not, right? I mean, how that you? You gonna come down Pires back on day 1090? 1089? Christmas Day? I think that's what it is. There's 1,095 days in 3 years. Okay, what do we got here? Hold on a minute. Guys, tomorrow, 1 p.m., I'm dropping what is going to be probably the funniest Future mark yet. I say that because all of them are funny, and each time I put one out, I'm excited. So tomorrow, I'll be dropping it. Make sure you show up, 1 o'clock. And then we'll be rocking and rolling at 10 p.m. tomorrow night, just like we do every single freaking night, right? You know what I'm talking. Don't forget, we also have a movie out, Batmark versus Supermark. It's free right here on the show. Just go and seek it out. I may actually try to put it someplace more accessible, like the main link. I think I'm going to put it as, right now, Mandate This is the link. Like when you come back, you see Mandate This at the top of the screen. I think I'm going to put Supermark versus Batmark. So maybe we'll get some views on that. It's a funny movie, guys. If you have time, make sure you check it out. And remember, every single day we're here at 10 p.m. So subscribe, ding the bell. Tomorrow's day 908 in a row. And until then, Cheryl Niles, Sydney, JP, Paul, and Red. Appreciate you guys. Tomorrow, we do it all over again. So make sure you show on 1 o'clock Eastern, okay? I'm going to work on the rest of the night, get the album together, and see if I can get this premiered for us tomorrow at 1 p.m. Make sure you join me. It's a 35-minute, 37-minute Future Mark episode from just the other day. A lot of your questions are in it, and a lot of telefriffin. So, until tomorrow, fam, friends. Tom Murphy, my brother, showing up at the end. Love you, pal. Catch the show. It was a good show, buddy. Tomorrow, I will be back, like always. So, until then, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance, man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You got to go away. Go away. Yeah, yeah. You got to go away.